Okay, hello everyone. Good day again today, and all right, today it's been we're going to talk about rocket start. Now, as I don't know if you guys ever heard about it, but those who played the Japanese version and went through the Japanese wiki, seen videos of everything, you will more or less know what rocket start is about. So it's a bit hard to explain. I'll have things written on the video now. I'm gonna start doing a bit of video editing to explain things better. So over here today, let's have a quick look at rocket start and how to do it. Okay, so in general, the explanation of a rocket start is basically the action of flying using momentum when at the start of the game. What do we mean by that? Let's go into a map and I will show you immediately where's custom battle. Okay, over there. And this is the best stage for it. Now we're gonna set this to only 30... Okay, 60 seconds is the max because there's no way I can make this even shorter. Alright, so we're gonna go straight into it. Now, the idea of a rocket start, I can only show you once each game. The problem is, it is usually done from the start, but you can do it on certain maps with ramps and all that. We call it a rocket start because it boosts you to a really far place as and when each character likes. So for Kai, So, and a few others, alright, what we do is we go to the center of the ramp, or rather the edge of the ramp, sorry. And then we use our hero action that propels us forward. So has that, Luciano has that when you do it backwards, Saber has it, Kai has it, a few characters all have this, and they will be able to do rocket start. Now for Saber in general, take a look at this map, okay? Now, why are we doing Saber first is because Saber herself has one very special rocket start that you are going to go crazy on. 1, 2. Do you see that? So Saber, at the start of the game, she will be able to jump from one end of the stage to the other side just with a rocket start. And you will probably be able to kill someone over here. Now I'm going to show you how to do it one more time, and I'm going to explain more about ramps and a few things. This is going to be all about Saber for today because Saber has way more nonsense than most of us all together. So this is a very good map for a number of so-called things that I would like to talk about today, which is one, rocket start. The next thing I want to talk about is slide cancel and slide actions. Okay, what you can actually do similar to the rocket start is actually cast cards while jumping off the ramps. So let's do it again, this time with a better one, because 1, I want to show you guys the rocket start again so that you know how to do it, and 2, I can show you guys more with more time allowed in the game itself. There we go. Okay, rocket start very simple. Remember, you go to the edge, you hold down your HA to level 2 for Saber, and then you just fly straight over. You know, this way let the sprinter continue to take C. Almost no one can match that speed. The only people who can match this speed is by using a door. Ta-da! And suddenly you're here. So guys, take note that my friend is the rocket start. Now the next thing I want to teach you guys about, right, is slide casting. So the thing about slide casting is when you jump off a ramp, most of the time if you hold your cards like this, you realize that you only get to cast your card after you land, and that honestly really takes way too long. Now, there's actually one way to get rid of the recovery. So what you actually do is this, take note, go near the ramp. Now I need you to cast the card right before you jump, you get rid of the ramp. This is called slide casting. It happens for a lot of things in this game because of how the character has momentum. You see, when you stop, she still moves a little bit. So what's gonna happen here is like this. See that? So what happens there is it takes off the momentum of the drop bomb, and you get to start the cut of your cast mid-air. Or rather, you start it during the last part of the ramp, and then you jump down. Okay, here's something Saber can do. That's why Saber is so strong. Is there we go. Let's do it again. See? So with this, you can actually jump off the ramp and get your shield up and ready the moment you land, while technically avoid people hitting you. This is super important for sprinters, as it is what is needed for you to protect C and stuff like that. And in a lot of maps where there are ramps where you need to jump off and you want to cut your cut at the moment where you jump off, this is what you need to do. Okay, so once again, remember the steps for this. I'm gonna put in the steps here at the side in this video just to let you guys remember. It's cast your cut right at the tip where you are about to slide off the ramp. That is what you do. So now that's slide actions. Now the last thing I need to teach you guys about is actually one of the harder things. So for this one, we are gonna use Kai for it. Or So Bad Guy. I think it's better to use So Bad Guy because So is going to teach you guys a lot more when it comes to this. Let's go back to the custom map again because I mean we get to take a look at the rocket start one more time. Now why this map is the best? Because this map is the one that pretty much allows everyone to jump off ramps, go up and down. It's a pretty strategic map and used quite often in tournaments due to how difficult it is to actually go to opponent's Z. But nowadays with characters that can go up and down, Levi, Kakedashi Yusha, it's actually way easier. Okay, first we start the game, we do a rocket start. What So Bad Guy usually do, we run over and then we cast. Okay, so this, you can see a rocket start, it allows you to reach from one point to another as fast as you can, only available to certain characters. What I need to teach you next now is something way more difficult. This is called slide cancel. So basically every time you cast HA, you do your hero action, you have to do this. You see that? That takes around 2 seconds of worth of time. Now you can actually, the action of this charging, this part can actually be removed by using slide hero action. How do you do that? Okay, so you see my finger, you have to put it in one side of the arc over here. I'm gonna use my mouse now. You see this arc? So my finger is gonna be here. My finger is gonna be here, and I'm gonna tap somewhere over here to charge my hero action. Let's take a look. See that? Okay, so what happens here is if you slide and you tap your hand into another, you remove the charging time at the start. This part in particular when the circle starts to fill up. Now this is how all So Bad Guys tend to suddenly charge HA out of nowhere. They can Grand Viper you while moving backwards for some reason. That is how they are doing it. Because honestly, Grand Viper actual charge time is only around 1 second. Okay, so guys, take note of this. This is an extremely powerful tip for any character in this game. If you have it's a lot easier to pull it off on the tablet and way harder to do it on the phone because of how big the screen size is. But you, for this to work, you are going to need 2 fingers. One is definitely on the screen itself. The other, one is on the movement screen, and the other is also within the movement so that you can charge the HA. You need both hands at the same time, and once you finish a charge, you can let go. Okay, so now that we're done with rocket starts, actions of ramps, and for cuts and taunts. Okay, we haven't done the taunt one yet, and we have done the slide cancel for So. So the last thing I need to teach you guys is actually about the camera. Okay. Now for what you guys mostly didn't know, we have two versions of the camera that is on default, which is the follow and the non-follow. Now what makes this so different is actually you actually only want to be using one most of the time because it's really troublesome to turn it on and off. But the thing about this camera is it allows you to play gunner and attackers very differently. So over here, see this option over here under battle, this hero ni camera. Okay, so basically this is the hero follow camera. Okay, when you have this on, what the game does is it allows your character to follow and track whoever is in front of it. We're gonna go into game just to show it to you once again, of course. So, and why is this important is because for gunners it allows you to move backwards while still facing forwards and poking your opponent. This is super important for gunners. So for gunners you want it on, and for attackers you want it off. Now this is Gilgamesh gunner. You see that I'm going to show you the difference right now. If you are a gunner main and you start the game with a gunner, it is best that you have the hero action on. You see that when I turn around, go 360 without the hero follow camera on, Gilgamesh face backwards, and his attack range is longer in front, so it turns behind when I turn behind. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna change it to hero action camera on. When you are using a gunner, it's good to have this on. Okay, so over here, and then you see this difference? Okay, so what this thing does is basically wherever your hero walks, except backwards, your camera will try to turn and it's tilted 45 degrees. But when you go backwards, your hero is actually still facing forward. This is excellent for gunners because this is how you want to poke. So basically someone is chasing you, poke, 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 you walk backwards, poke, 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 poke. But if you have it off, for a gunner, what's going to happen is this. See, it stops tracking altogether and you stop attacking. Now, my advice for this is, if you know that you are definitely going to go in with a gunner, you have hero follow camera on. And if you know that you're already using an attacker or people with close range, it is better off to use the non-follow, because what happens is when you do the non-follow, it allows you to cast cards outside of like attackers and sprinters. They want to be able to cast cards all over the place and even backwards, especially when people dodge them backwards. For a gunner, you usually only cast forward. So for attackers and sprinters, what you want to do is you want to turn it off, and then you will be able to cast your cards facing backwards. Let's give that a try. Turn it off. And then you turn it off, go backwards, and you cast the cards. See that? That is the hero camera, the non-hero follow. You can do that for gunners too. It's just slightly less efficient. Okay, so then one last trick about the camera that you guys can do is actually you guys need to know that you can actually turn 180 degree. What you do is you flick your finger around this area and then you swipe it downwards. See that? Is an instant 180 degree turn. If you have hero camera on, the follow camera on, there we go, Gilgamesh will turn around. I usually turn it off because I prefer it this way. It allows me to spin my so-called camera all over the place. So there we go, and Gilgamesh doesn't move. Alright, so that's it for the cameras and hero actions, slide cancels and all that for today. Let's have a quick recap. We did rocket start. Okay, then we did the slide action of ramps for cards. And then we did the slide cancel for hero action. Okay, the slide cancel for hero action, remember, it's for Saber, it's for Soul, it's for anyone with a very good HA. It can be even used for Matoe. You might even want that, but it's definitely better to do it when you have a bigger screen, I suppose. So yep, and finally the hero follow camera. And what's it good for? That's it for today. Let's go for a game, and we can have a feel of how, let's see, how, let's do the hero action part, because I still got one last thing I did not really show you guys, but it totally works. Because remember, slide actions of ramps, right? It works for almost everyone. All right, it works for Ryu too. However, what I'm going to show you guys is probably going to be Nekomiya Hinata. Alright, Nekomiya. Now, what makes Nekomiya so interesting about the slide actions of Ram is because her taunt, which is actually used quite often in game. Alright, it's, you actually use it for, okay, for Nekomiya. Let me do something here. Yeah, the deck is almost similar to my Maria deck, so we are gonna do this. And I am tempted to, I mean, why not, right? Like that. Nah, I need a bigger shield. So, where's Zack? There we go. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so, and you know what? Let's keep it simple. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, Nekomiya Hinata. Now let's go into a game. Now I'm here to show you guys. Oops. I'm here to show you guys the power, how you slide action of ramps. Yeah, it's gonna be the easiest one today because it allows you to pretty much change your weapon. It's the one thing that you probably would never use it for outside of Nekomiya, but yes, we can slide action with taunts. So you can remove the recovery or the startup needed for the change of weapon, and then just go straight into battle as soon as you start the game. Yeah. Okay, so remember, you can do the very same thing for Soul. You can basically do your hero action, for fast hero action, you can do it immediately when you jump off. You can do it in the air so that when you land, the hero action is already ready. Yeah. It's fun. It's just some little tidbit for you guys. It's really not super useful, but it's there. There's a good stuff. Remember, always be polite. So start the game with hello. I'm gonna put up some cards on this too, so that you guys can have a feel of what cards I'm using, I guess. There we go. Okay, so slide action of Rams. This one, I did a little late. You see that? So yes, you can use Nekomiya's skill. Wow, they are already... Okay, I'm going for her then. Oh, you think you can beat me with that? I'm so confused. Oh man, don't die. Okay, I'm going over. How about no? I'm worried. It's fine. Oh yeah. He's dead. I can ignore this now. Oh no, go help your Gustav, you idiot. Okay, it seems like he didn't need help at all. This is great. Now we just need to. Oh wait, this is hero action. Oh no, let me turn it off. I forgot Hinata is more of a attacker. Ah, how dare you! Oh no! Come on, Gustav, don't die. Get it back. Get it back. I did not expect that. Ah, nice! Boom, boom, boom. No damage. Uh-oh. Okay, that sucks. Hi, Rudika. I'm an attacker. See that? See that? Ooh. Okay. Ah, I keep dying to the Pierce. Oh my god, we're gonna lose like this. No, come on. Oh, okay. So you see the difference there? That Saber did not use Rocket Start. If the Saber used Rocket Start, we would have won. Okay, we lost. Ah, Saber, so strong. Now, okay, so for that Saber, if she used Rocket Start, she would be dead in a second because she didn't really make it. And this was a good game, and that is it today. Alright, that's it for today. I'm gonna sign off, and I'll see you guys in the next video where I talk about more tips and tricks. Bye bye.